Hey guys, Paintball 14 here. I'm just going to do a show for the newer players, basically some paintball terminology when it comes to coming off of the break. And things I'm going to describe to you are laning, sweet spotting, and positions of the break, the down low, shoulder, and head positions, which one's best for you, and basically how to not get shot off the break. So first we're going to start with laning. The term laning means basically, in my own words, a stream of paint going straight down the field that prevents the other team from getting to a certain bunker. So if you want to lane snake off the break, just start shooting as fast as you can towards the snake bunker, and that's going to create a stream of paint that hopefully, if someone tries to cross it, will cause a break on them. Now, laning is very efficient and very smart to do in a game because, one, it's going to prevent opponents from getting to certain main bunkers, such as the snake or moving up Dorito's side, and also it's going to start helping you get kind of the twist in and then the running gun stance type thing. So first off, to start your lane, start in any position. First position I'm going to start in is just the normal shoulder position, which the back cap is pointed towards your collarbone and your barrel is at the height of your shoulder, within 6 inches. So what you want to do is basic stance for the break is you want, for the shoulder position, is you want more weight on your front foot. In this case it's my left because I'm on the left side of home. And you want a little bit of weight on your front feet. You want your knees kind of bent, almost like you're surfing. You want your gun up, back hip to the collarbone, and you want your hips twisted. You want your feet facing your left foot, because I'm on the left side, facing forward, and your right on like a 45 type thing. You want this here, you want your hips twisted, and as soon as the whistle blows, you're just going to twist your hips and start shooting. So that's basic, what I call middleman stance, because generally the players that use this are in the middle of home and they play middle. Snake players or Dorito players, any player that plays on the tape and wants to get straight to that bunker off the break, generally uses a low squatting position with their gun low, and keep in mind it has to be technically above your hips, providing PSP rules. You want to keep it really low, knees bent, and you want a lot of weight on your back foot. That way you can spring out and go to a full sprint to your bunker. Now keep in mind it is good to run and gun a little bit, but if it slows you down, practice not running and gunning until you can efficiently run and gun to your bunker. Because once again, if you get slowed down, you might get caught up in one of those lanes or get shot out by another teammate running to that same position. So once again, snake down low so they can run off and out. I'll do it on this side for you. Okay, if that helps a little bit more. Down low so I can swing out, running out. Now the players that play Aztec, which are generally right in between back center and snake, or back center and Dorito, tend to use that shoulder stance, as I covered. And that's going to help them quickly make a short lane for about 2 seconds and then start progressing towards their bunkers. Now if you play back center, a good position is you want your hips facing the corner of the net so that you can pivot on your back foot with your gun up high in the air. What this will do is allow you to quickly pull down, and that rotating on your shoulder is going to be followed by your back foot turning. You're going to quickly pull down, that way you can start the lane towards whatever bunker you want to lane to. And it's very important for you back players to stay at least 4 to 5 seconds on your lane, or until you feel like you're pressured into moving up. And by pressured I mean you have paint coming at you and you don't think that you're going to make it to your bunker. So it's going to be just quick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and start working your way up to your back center bunker. And that goes the same with all these positions actually be like this, lane out, and whatnot. So that's laning, and we covered going off the break. Next, sweet spotting. Sweet spotting is compared to the lane, only you follow the bunker that your player that you're targeting is moving up. So if you know he's at Aztec, as soon as you see him move, like he wants to make a move towards Snake, you go straight, cut the distance between Snake and Aztec in half, and start a lane. That's going to sweet spot that lane right in between the bunkers, and basically it's a moving lane. Whereas with a normal lane, you don't move, you keep it focused on one spot. So, tips to not get hit off the break. Number one, you want your gun in the hand of the way you're running. So if you're running to Dorito, which is generally on the right side, depending on what side of the field you're on, I guess you could say, you want your gun in your right hand. The reason for this is if you happen to run across one of those lanes, you get hit in the stomach, thigh, or calf, or shoulder, which is more likely to produce a bounce that hits here than it does if it hits this hard gun or this hard hop. So when you're running like this and a ball hits me here, I have more of a potential for that to bounce, especially at 150 feet, where the balls are going to be coming down from out here, and normally they don't break as it would break on my gun or my tank or whatever. It's the same for here. I'm running the Snake, which is generally on the left side. I'm running and I have my hip exposed to the other team. That's tip one. Tip two for not getting shot off the break is keep your head up. What that's going to do is, one, it's going to allow you to know where the other team is going, so you don't have to rely on your back center and Aztec players if you're playing a straight line 5-man front to rely that info to you. That's going to save them time, and it's going to save them wind, so that they have more energy to go up and relay the message, and so that they don't have to look at you and go, hey, there's a guy at Snake, watch out, and then they don't have to worry about you not getting that message and get shot up by that back left or back right player. So, one, you're going to be able to see where other players are at. Two, if you have your head up, you're going to see the lanes coming in. Whereas if you have your head down like this, which many beginners make the mistake of, you have more of a chance to run into that lane than you do if you have your head up. That's another tip. So, to recap, what you want to do is, if you're playing most of the stances, you want your front foot pointing straight out and your back foot